Suzette. Hi, Miss Natalie. How you doing, sweetheart? Taryn Hendry, hello. Welcome everyone dropping in. So I'm just going to give us a couple more minutes. Hi, Nadine. I'm super excited to see you both together again. Thank you. I was thinking about that today. Hi, Taryn. I was thinking about that first time I met her, Yumi and Maxine, that had that class. That seems like a lifetime ago. And then she came to Bali in 2018. Agent Q, what up, dude? It's great to see you. Kelly Woods. Brooke, oh my goodness, some of my favorites here. It's me, Puborini. Welcome, welcome. So we're just waiting for our Q. It's been way too long, dude. I mean, like, this is crazy. This has been way too long. We're gonna sort this out in 2021. Not 22, but 2021. Hi, sweetheart. All right, let me just hop over a bit to see if I can find my girl. Hang on a sec. Yes, sir, we got it. Emmy Lottis, go barefoot more often, a girl of my own heart. In Southeast Asia, it's more acceptable to run around barefoot than it is in Jamaica. I do miss my barefoot moments though. So, Latonya, let's hear. What's up, girl? Can't believe we're doing this in Jamaica. So I'm just gonna wait on Latonya to send me one of these request things. Urban Wildflower, welcome. Okay. So Latonya is there she is. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful girl. Look at you. I can barely see you. I can't believe we're in the same island.
You're not seeing good? Okay, wait a minute. Just a pass the light.
Yeah, you need a little bit more light. Air Dixon, King Allen, Rattrishelian, Iniska Crest. If I'm pronouncing this wrong, please forgive me. So happy all of you are jumping on to join us. Can you hear me okay, Latonya?
Yes, definitely.
Original Munchie, Bumper. Wait, me I see a whole heap of names. U.S. Army. Damn, we're coming in from all over. We hope you're going to be joining us this Saturday, the 3rd of April. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Odar Franz, welcome. So, I just want to say a little bit about what we're up to and why I've invited Latonya to be our speaker tonight. And one of the things I recognized, and we want some feedback. If you have any questions, please drop them in. But towards October of last year, while I was still in Bali, I remembered I woke up one morning and it struck me like a lightning bolt that by that point, I think we were 9 months or 10 months into this pandemic, and we were all kind of losing our minds. And, you know, many of you on this call know me as a yoga teacher and stuff, and I love me some yoga. But I also like to lift some weights and move my body from time to time. And so I reached out to the community in Bali and I said, you know, We want something different. We want to have some fun. We want to move our body. Maybe we meditate. Maybe we have a drink. But the core thing is, Latonya jumped off for a minute. She should be back shortly. The whole point is moving our physical bodies. So why is it important that we're moving our bodies at this time? The body keeps the score. Our bodies carry a lot of our energies. And in this time that we're living, the bodies also carry energy that might not necessarily be your own. You know, some days you wake up and you wonder, what the hell is this? And why am I feeling like this? Where your feelings, you can't put your finger on it because we're absorbent beings. So if you think about animals, one of my best friends and animal lovers on this call, Suzette, will tell you, when an animal is afraid or tired or going through some sort of sensation that has some sort of discomfort, the animal will shake and they'll move and they'll move and they'll move and they'll move and they'll release whatever it is that they're dealing with and they move on. So movement extravaganza happening this Saturday is an invitation for you to just move your body in different ways, through breath, through expansion, through yoga, through some strength. And then we're going to wrap it all up with some dancehall from Jamaica. All of the teachers contributing to this are from Jamaica. Big up yourself. So excited. So, Latonya, I cannot believe I've not seen you, and I've been here for 3 months. It's kind of crazy.
We need to link up, but this COVID thing, mash up the thing.
Yeah, the COVID thing, I try and mash up the thing, but we will make sure so we keep things on a level. And for those of you who don't know Latonya, this is an extraordinary young woman. Like I said, a friend of mine introduced me to her. I can't believe it's over 2 years ago. I came to one of her classes and I said to my friend, she's coming to Bali Spirit Festival 2018. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but she'll come. And so I set the intention. And the next thing we know, Miss Latonya arrived in Bali and sell off the whole of the people in festival. Them all vexed with me because when we turn up the music, you couldn't hear nothing else in the festival. So, Latonya, we have people here from all across the world. And the question, I mean, who you are is the epitome of Jamaica. You call yourself a Jamaican cultural ambassador, which so resonates for me because in traveling the world, that Jamaican flag, that's a passport. I say to people, if I told them I came from another island, I won't call any island name, I probably wouldn't get the receptivity that I do. So, you know, I give thanks for this land of our birth, you know, that we're from. So when you travel the world, I mean, you have ambassadors in Eastern Europe, you have them in Russia, you have them in North America, you have them in Asia. Tell us about your experience. How does it feel carrying the Jamaican and the reggae flag?
All right. So first of all, thanks for inviting me on the show, on your live. And you said perfectly, like it's like you were a badge of honor being a Jamaican. And everywhere I've gone in the world so far, I don't remember which country I've ever had any bad experience based on where I'm from. Actually, I had one, but then when they found out I was Jamaican, and they were like, "Oh, so you know Usain Bolt," and they started to talk me up. And the good thing is, I had a picture with Usain Bolt in my phone, so I took it out and I showed them, and then I mean, they treated me so good after, but they thought I was coming from America just straight. They didn't know I was coming from a Caribbean island, then transiting through America. So it was the stereotype, but I was the only black person, and that was in Greece, I think. Was it Greece? Yes, it was in Greece. But they just called me into immigration to do spot check, the only black person, and you know, but I got away with it because I'm Jamaican in terms of them not going too hard, you know. And the good thing is, everywhere you go, once you say Jamaica specifically, they just start getting excited because they think of music, they think of definitely the track star as of recently, and it's just a vibe. And then I don't know, we have a smile, we have a kind of warm personality that I don't know if it transfers to them, but it's like we just connect everywhere I go. Me and the immigration officers always having some long conversation. I get them to smile, and I really feel proud that I'm from Jamaica.
I am with you too, my sister. So in this time that we've had to take our movement from being surrounded by hundreds of people to where we're now on the screen, how has that transition been for you as a movement expert and keeping that vibe online? How you do that?
Why? They have to go harder. So it's a little bit more challenging. You have to put in way more effort. In person you do it effortlessly. Have to try if energetic. This time online, because the screen is blocking, it's like you have to just put a little more energy. So for me, I interact a lot. All of my classes, I ask everyone to turn their videos on so I can see them and so that they can give me energy as well. I don't like teaching to names or pictures. So that's a rule for my workshops. Did we pause?
I am with you the same, Latonya. I say both in my
see
yoga classes and especially women's circles. Can you hear me all right?
Hold on. I think you paused a while ago.
Can you hear me now?
It's freezing a bit. Let me see if my is okay. What happened?
It seems like we're okay now.
Still frozen. Weird. Let me log off and log back in. 1 second.
Okay, while you're doing that, I will just continue on the point that you were making, Latonya. So I don't know if there are any teachers here, but when you are teaching online, you have to bring a different level of energy, because particularly when you're doing like Instagram lives, because you don't have the advantage of seeing that person or seeing the audience in front of you. So you have to drop into a place of intuition and you have to bring it more to keep the energetic vibe. Our class on Saturday is via Zoom, so you have the benefit of seeing the teacher. The class will be recorded, so for some of us, I know that it won't be in your real time. Classes, I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 p.m. Jamaica, so it's from 12 to 3. So from 12 to 1, let me talk in Eastern time so I don't confuse people. And you'll see daily posts coming up about this. So 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday the 3rd of April, we start off with 55 minutes meditation and an open level yoga practice. I say 55 minutes so that you have a moment, catch up yourself, have something to drink, and then at 2 o'clock, we come on with our second instructor, Kevin Walling, who is going to move us through some strength and some movement. That's 55 minutes. You have another break, and then you really want to take a break because the finale, as it were, is going to be your dancehall class starting at 3. So yes, Latonya, we were just talking about having to take your teaching out of a space where you can feel the people and online, and how that has been. And I don't know about you, but as Jamaicans, we're natural born entertainers. Give us a screen and some pretty clothes and we sell off. I don't know a set of people that love screen. Like, my friends tease me and say how I love to take selfies. It's natural for us. So
Listen, we use the video lights.
So
once you have the video lights,
exactly,
we have a different energy. But definitely, I really have to cope, and I don't mind it so far. No, it's kind of easier because I don't have to take vehicle to go to any location to teach. I just stay right in the comfort of my home. What I have is the fisheye so that they can see my full body. But I just bring the energy and I literally make them want more. So every online class, especially people that does it for the first time, they're just like, wow, it's my first online, but it's so much vibes. Because I'm there boosting them and vibing them up, you'd think I'm right beside them.
Exactly.
So far the reviews are that they love it.
Yes.
So,
And And people want to, there's a level at which people kind of want to free up themselves. We're already living
Yes,
in so much confinement. Here in Jamaica, we have a curfew. We have to move at certain times. You know, depending on where you are in the world, you're in some variation of restriction. So if you can liberate your body in your living room, then why not?
exactly. And then the whole distance, 6 feet apart and all of that, you don't have to do that at home. You have the comfort of your, your AC or your fan or whatever you want to do in your living room, your carpet, you can be barefooted. And I think people are coping with it now. Before it was a little bit iffy and everybody was like, oh, I can't get used to this. But we have no choices. Either we're going to stay home and get unfit and, let them get us stressed out. We don't want to be stressed. We want to stay happy and fun and keep smiling. So if we have to do it from home, let's do it.
Let's do it from home. You know, it's funny what you say about us getting fit, because in the early days of COVID, me and a dear friend who shall remain nameless, we said, well, one thing we know, we're coming out of this feeling good naked. Anyway, you take it, we want to know that we come out of it feeling good about ourselves. Suzette
Definitely.
is asking, Latonya, how long did it take for you to pivot? This trending word at the moment. How long did it take for you to transform, as it were? What pulled you into your work? How did you
All
know
right.
that this is what you were meant to be doing?
All right. Honestly, it took me a while to even start doing online classes. I was just in shock at the whole thing that was happening. So, I mean, people were doing it before me, and I was like, so I'm not doing this. I'm just gonna just be mad at this whole thing and just take it out and just being, like discouraged. And then I was just like, no, I was someone that always discouraged or don't encourage teaching dancehall, especially culture, through a screen. Because in my reasoning is like, how are you going to learn our culture through a computer? You need to come to Jamaica. You need to let us take you to the parties. You need to, let's go to the beach to see the nature. And then if we travel, we're like, make sure you learn it from a Jamaican and, you feel the vibe and the energy in the room with the person and you get to teach better and, correct them and stuff. So I was always against online classes. And then I was just there bored and I'm like, wow, am I really going to let this thing get me down? And then I remember someone asked me to do a class that they already had going on and, they wanted to add me to it. And I was like, let me just try. And the first time I did it, I was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And, I kind of just started doing offering a little class. And then I realized people were so interested. I started doing a lot of talking stuff too. So I'm a dancer, but I'm also a lecturer. So I have a whole lecture presentation for female dancehall. I have a lecture presentation for Jamaican culture, dance, music, everything as one package. Plus I do patois training. So I have a lecture about chat patois. And I'm a chatty girl. I love chat. Like I will talk you out. So if I can like just talk, explain stuff and get paid, why not? So I really did well with the lectures especially. And then I went on my veranda, the 2 dance class, and again, people interested. So, it took a little while to get started, but once I started, kill it. Anything we do, we'll go hard, I will just make it to the top. Like, we put a lot of energy, whatever we do, I will make sure it's the best. So I think I'm one of the like dominating online teachers right now for dancehall. And not only being all about me, I just host a dancehall reunion where I had 5 Jamaicans on board and that were no longer dancing. They were in the States, they're doing well. And the persons, they were middle school dancers just coming to give their story, their history, their background. And I charged minimum $10 up, and all funds, all proceeds will go to 5 dancers in the streets right now affected by COVID. And it went well. So it was a fundraiser and it really went well, and I'm so proud of myself because it's not all about me. I can do it, but a lot of the street dancers are unable to do classes. They don't teach. They don't have the internet. They don't even have Zoom. They don't know what is Zoom. So if I am doing it, doing well, why not give back to some of them and help them? So that was one of my initiatives since the whole online world and COVID, pandemic.
Wow, that's beautiful. Congratulations. We have somebody here, Managers F, who says, great job, well done. and how he
Oh,
loves,
thank you.
yes, and how
Thank you.
she loves intelligent Jamaicans. So thank you for that. And, you know, I really want to big you up as an entrepreneur in terms of what you really did in terms of your entrepreneurship is that you really understood the essence of it and what it means to have the interconnectedness. So you started
Yes.
with the product, the dance, the culture. That expanded to a fashion line. We already know the impact that Jamaica and the whole dancehall scene has on fashion. Then from that, we went to the teaching courses. You printed books. You now have a certification. I know the school must be
Yes.
not far away. This is extraordinary. And in fact, part of the work that you do inspired something that I teach on festivals called Bali Yoga, which is really yoga to reggae music, and I throw in a bit of dancehall moves, and it's sell off. Are you still hearing me? Your screen look okay, you can hear me. And so that was inspired from just the little work that I did with you, and also just seeing how our music impacts the world. So she's showing our books there, stylish moves, you know. So you have really captured every essence of it and played it forward. And I want to say something about culture because yes, we live in a world where there's so much information that's coming at us, and it's coming at us really quickly. And so, yes, see her occupants. I saw you in those the other days, and I want a pair. I want a batty rider pair. The non-Jamaicans, batty riders when your shorts are really short, baby. Uh, but the thing is, us making authentic culture accessible. Somebody saying here, Jamaicans only need more chance in both dance, music, and field. You know, is it that we need a chance or we need to claim it? Say some more about that. I'd love to hear what some more. You have somebody got to dance hall, Wagwan, Latonya, all of your fans around. I,
But they said Jamaican only need more chance in both dance. What does that mean? Like we don't have a chance? What I don't understand. Is it a question?
that's what I'm trying to get some feedback on, because I do think we get massive exposure. I mean, you look at the film industry, every little film, who not drink a red stripe beer, you're a little reggae vibe, but it's like the seasoning, you know. Maya Angelou talks about this wonderful thing about salt. Too much salt can absolutely ruin a meal, yet it's a little ingredient that you need that kind of gives the flavors to everything. And the minute
Yes.
you start to talk culture, contemporary culture, you can't talk culture in 2021 and not have Jamaica be at the forefront of that. It really is that simple.
True. Definitely.
You know. So tell us, what can we expect on Saturday?
Wow, Saturday. Okay, first of all, do you have men and women or is it just gonna
Men
be
and
women?
women, men, woman, and picnic. The only thing we can do is take off your clothes. And if you take off
Okay,
your
so
clothes,
I'll keep it family friendly because you know I have a segment for everyone. If it's just the guys, you know, I can do the bad man dancing and the gangster stuff so they can feel like a thug. For the ladies, you know, I would have done the sexy girly stuff. But if it's everybody in one, I have to balance it. So what I will do is just authentic moves that will be suitable for everyone, the kids, the mom, the grandma, everybody. So I'll keep it simple and keep it very authentic and keep it very street because the street dances are the ones that everybody can catch. So we're going to do some fling your shoulders and I'm going to do errors because I love old school. So I'm
word.
going to be doing some, and I'm starting from ska. Okay, guys? So I'm going to get a little bit of ska, a little bit of skanking, some, you know, sweet reggae, roots rock reggae music. And then we'll get into some old school dancehall. Then we'll do the middle school and then we'll do the current stuff. So you're going to go on a dancehall journey. And it's going to be family friendly, so bring the kids.
Yes, yes, yes. So this begins, for those of you who have never been to Jamaica and you've always wanted to come to Jamaica, we're bringing Jamaica to you. We're bringing it to you in every shape, manner, and form. So you know, come out, be prepared to have some fun and set the intention. You know, that's the first step towards coming to Jamaica. Something else I wanted to set you, and it just fly out of my head. Any more questions from any of our viewers? Any comments? One of the things I wanted to talk about, the impact of reggae music, particularly, I know I have some yogis on this, and one of the reasons I weave it into my work, a lot of our movement, as you see with Latonya on Saturday, happens in the hips. Yeah, now from a yogic standpoint, we carry our stories in our hips. We also carry our creation in our hips. So when you get into moving in that area of the body, dropping into the sensuality, the sexuality, you are activating. This is an activation of self. And the other thing that Latonya spoke about that I love is where we have the masculine moves tend to move from your shoulder more. The feminine moves tend to come more out of your hips. And as women and men, we can do both because we are both inside our way.
True. Yeah. And funny enough, I wanted to give you this joke in Bali. I had them separated because it was 5 classes, and I did like old, middle. I had female as a separate day. So the men were like, female? So they're like, we want to come, because they were so enjoying every other day. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to let the men do girly stuff. But the men brought the kids and everything. And when I started the whining and the juke and the broke out, they said it was their favorite class. And these are not, they're not even gay. It's just regular men that have kids, husbands, and they were loving the girly stuff. And I was like, not everybody in the world, because, you know, Jamaicans feel strange if they have to do girly stuff with the guys. But other people in the world are open-minded, and they know it's just movement. So it's not about gender, sexual orientation or anything like that. It was just dance for them, you know? So I love the fact that they didn't discriminate the movement or put a gender on it, like, oh, this is for women. So I was doing it based on our culture. You know, Jamaicans are very weird. But they were accepting it and saying, listen, we don't mind, we'll do it. And they enjoyed it.
They had a ball. Wow.
Yes.
They had a ball. I can still remember. And I remember, you know, because Jamaicans, we take up space and we're not business. Anywhere we go, we just take up space. And I remember you had a morning class and somebody came to me and said, boy, you know, the music is a little loud. They said, well, you're not going to deal with it, you know, because you can't dance to reggae music unless the music turn up and just saw the thing set.
Yes. Yes. Okay, someone in the chat is saying that not everybody has the opportunity and stuff like that. That's true. But in everything you do, there's a lot of people that don't have opportunity. There's doctors in Jamaica that get the degree and still don't get a proper job. So, you know, we have to just learn to be in the right environment. So even with me, just offering randomly 5 street dancers, giving them back something. They didn't ask, they didn't beg. They all figure out a way to survive, whether or not. And, you know, they don't really look for handouts, but I was just like being considerate and just randomly pick persons, and I'm still going to continue. But I always help to provide opportunities, especially because I've toured. Nadine knows all over the world, over 40 odd countries already, and I didn't go all alone. I orchestrated tours for many other dancers and opened the doors for over 100 Jamaican dancers traveling and teaching right now. Right now, half of the dancers that were in my clique live in Europe. Like almost all of them. Europe, come and scrape them up. But you know what I'm saying? A lot did get opportunities and a lot are still getting. So, you know, in everything there's going to be some that do, some that don't. But we can't save the world. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you know, one of my mantras, Latonya, is each one teach one. And so you never, if you can have impact on one person, you have no idea how that impact is going to ripple out. And the other thing I would say, you know, you said it earlier on, Latonya, is that if we get the world stage, we have a responsibility to bring somebody else, because we never just arrive just so. We never just come out of the belly and drop on a dance or Austria and all about the place. There was a journey, you know, then there's a mentoring role to the work that we're doing. And one of the things, it's so funny how this is coming out in this dialogue, which was not the intention, but it's clear, is that we're cultural ambassadors. You know,
Sure.
the fact of the matter is we're cultural ambassadors. And so
Definitely.
I do agree with managers. If there's an aspect of being in Jamaica, if Jamaica is your only vortex, it can be challenging for you to see the global impact that you have, because we see life through the lens in which we live. But believe me, the world out there know who we are, darling. Very few places you go and call the
They
name
know
of
us.
a land of 2.5 million people, and people go, where is that?
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
I agree with you, Chopinho. We're very talented, not just in entertainment, because we have some great musicians in Jamaica, singers, DJs, and dancers. But even in the track and field world, we're still dominating. So, I think we really were blessed with some real talent from the higher being. I don't know where we get it, but I don't know if it's the sunshine or what, or the water, but we have a real handful of talent. That's why I call Jamaica the land of talent and culture. That's how I
Ashe,
describe it.
Ashe. I love the work that because I love the work with street dancers. And I'm gonna ask you to send me something privately, Latonya, because I want to include
Sure.
it in another post so that we raise awareness. There are people on this call who might be moved by dance, who feel moved to contribute, So
That would be wonderful.
yes, yes, yes. So please come out, invite a friend. Remember, if it doesn't happen for you in real time, it's recorded. You can even, what I was going to say, I won't say it because it don't work for us, because, we got to get paid for the work so that we look good.
Yes, yes, definitely. This is our bread and butter now, This is our livelihood now. Because I didn't tour for a whole year. This is unbelievable. Like every year I go on a plane and now there's no other job. And even the fact that I teach at the gyms and my class is at 7, no class for me now. So literally no job. So I have to be
Exactly.
very creative now to figure out how we will make some money. I have a child, I have bills to pay, so it's really our job and we're gonna make it work.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the same here. And again, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. The fact that we had an on-screen presence and following already, it was a natural fit for us to move this way. But this has not been the case for many. And anyone, the sports industry, the entertainment industry, the hospitality industry, both in Jamaica and Bali, countries that, our spine is built on tourism, it dread, but we're there same way I go through. So, thank you for being
Yes.
here, everyone. So someone is asking us, what are we going to do? So what we're going to do is you're going to put on your exercise clothes in your house, and you're going to be with us from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. 1 o'clock, we start off with a low vibe yoga and meditation. 2 o'clock, we lift up things a little bit of strength and resistance work. 3 o'clock, we culminate and rise with my sister, Latonya. Latonya, Managers F, do you have a YouTube? I know you must have a YouTube channel. Mine is Universal Empress. What is yours? Type it in the chat if you can, Latonya, or I can type it in.
Okay, I will.
Okay,
Everything is Latonya Style. All social media platforms, Latonya Style.
exactly.
If you type Latonya Style in YouTube, you'll find me. Or Dance JA, that's the company name.
Sophia,
Stylish Moves, my brand.
Sophia and DJ Bali. It is on Saturday, the 3rd of April. So that's 3 April, happening at 1 p.m. We begin at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We go until 3 p.m. Eastern Time. DM me for more details, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have made it super, super sweet. All 3 classes are $30, 2 classes are $20, and 1 class is $15. So you might as well just come to the 3 classes and have a ball.
All 3, guys. Make sure you do all 3, and it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna dance. We're gonna keep fit. We're gonna be in a good spirit. leaving, when we finish, we're supposed to feel happy,
We're supposed to feel
stress-free.
nice. We're supposed to levitate. And one of my brothers just jumped on as we're about to jump off. Mel, I gotta get you to Jamaica, baby. We got some work to do. Mel Hart, big up yourself. Sophia, how do you pay? info@universalempress.com on PayPal. Info, I'll type it in here at universalempress.com on PayPal. And if you go to my feed on Instagram, you'll see all of the information. Once you submit your payment, you then get the Zoom password. I just
Nice.
then you're in the right place, DJ Bali. So, all right, guys. Latonya, thank you so much for being here. Everyone who joined us on this call, thank you so much. Remember, you want to move your body. You want to drink water. Make sure you have a water bottle with you on Saturday. You're going to need that. Get some proper rest. Meditate, eat right, and keep your energies high. Keep your frequencies high. There's a whole heap of negativity and crosses out there. Thank you so much, Suzette, for connecting us and for being here. You should feel like a proud mama. We're two girls in here, baby.
Nice.
All right, guys, have a beautiful one. Bless up yourself. Lots of love.
Oh, Nadine, do a screenshot before we leave.
Yes, we need a screenshot. True self. I'm so happy you're here. Smiling. Great. I'll send it to you when we jump back. All right, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, thanks, Latonya. Okay.
All right, take care.
Bye.